It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Jusuf Nurkic.
And you can't get too wrapped up in the numbers, but sure, his rebounding volume has indeed been decreasing. Is that a function of physicality, alterations to playing style? Possibly. One thing for certain, you hope the decline isn't attributed to a lack of effort.
The starters for the Utah Jazz, Markkanen and Kessler, man the post positions. Then there's Bailey. Then it's Keontae George. And it's MyCareer in at the shooting guard position. And for Toronto, the post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. MP out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Ingram in at the 3, the small forward. Now that we have over half of this season completed, Greg, what are you most interested in seeing moving forward?
I'm looking at which teams are going to make that playoff push, right? And which teams are content with slipping into the lottery. A lot will be determined over the next few weeks.
Utah with the ball, following the three-pointer by MP. Kessler with the bucket.
Yeah, Kessler right in that restricted area. Good finish.
And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Raptors. And this group reaching a major milestone this season, notching their 50th win in their last game.
Hey, you love to ensure a winning season, and most NBA teams, even great ones, consider this a major accomplishment.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Well, the ability to spread the floor is such a valuable skill in the league. And MP, yes, sir.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans. All-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively. All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Pass to Bailey. Now Markkanen. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And the 3 off target.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Oh, pull up on a dime. MP doing work.
Jazz have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Pass to Bailey. Shot to stop the run. MyCareer passes to Bailey. 4 on the shot clock. And here's George for 3. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. And here's MP for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Magic was tremendous. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. In stretches, he was absolutely down. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Now, here's George. His last outing with 20 points. Off target from outside. A 3 from MP. And he's good on the 3-ball. MP's got 21.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Pass to Bailey. Kessler screen on Ingram. Here's George. To end the drought. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
And how about open threes. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Bailey with the ball. He's covered by Ingram. Pass to Bailey. From the arc. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And how can you not love this rookie? Bailey coming right back with a three of his own.
A nice shot by MP.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Now, here is George. Scoreless thus far. That's not going to do it either. He's 0 for 5. MP high post. Working on Kessler. The three from MP. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Ingram against George. Larkin in a screen on quickly. Bailey misses. MP, that's for 2. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
MP has been leading the... And welcome back to the second. Making a switch here. For Utah, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. MP out there with Emmanuel quickly. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And Murray Boyles in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And he just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. A three-pointer is right on target.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's MyCareer. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Bailey with a wide-open look. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
There's the 3. Good on the triple. MP's got 41.
Another reason why they're up, just taking what the defense giving him here.
And Nurkic gets it to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The 3 from MP. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Well, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
Pass to Markkanen. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. And here's MP for 3. Rebound, Utah. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
And the Raptors making a change here. Hurdle's checked in. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, "When someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri." Guys, back to you.
Ooh, that's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
Oh, he is red hot right now. Defense has got to lock in.
Markkanen passes to Collins. Now, Bailey. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. Headshot off. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Murray Boyles with the bucket.
Nice pass by MP, showing how unselfish he can be.
40 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Bailey. Now Markkanen. Here's Collier, quickly covering. The shot's good. MyCareer's got 4 points in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The three from MP. The offensive rebound, Pirtle. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Here's Collier. He has yet to score. 3 seconds left, and it's good on the way-in.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
The center court. And get ready for the fan. Half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot. This time. Give it up for the participant.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. Player of the Month awards are in. Let's check them out. And swerving off topic for a moment, since this is the halftime show, I was just wondering, what was halftime like in the locker room? And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Jazz.
The defense has been...
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. Then it's George. Then there's Bailey. And it's MyCareer in a two-guard. Now here is George. Still yet to score. TB, what would you say is the biggest difference between the regular season and the playoffs?
The level of intensity goes to a level that is so different than the regular season, Kevin. I say it all the time. If you walk into an NBA arena in the playoffs, the tension is so palpable, you could almost reach out and touch it.
And here's George. Following the three-pointer by MP. Pass to MyCareer. Picked by Markkanen. Puts up a three. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead. Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Now, here is George. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Kessler setting the pick for George. Buries it from three-point range. George has got his first 3 points of the game.
And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Yet another bucket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. And there's the bucket from MP.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Bounce pass Markkanen. Bailey with the ball. He has 6. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Connected to the game. Of course, that's one way to describe Jakob Pirtle.
Well, Pirtle is an exceptional screener. He loves to hit the glass. He's a very physical player. He's everything you want in a big.
And here's George. Following the three-pointer by MP, George passes to Bailey. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Ingram's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here's MP for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down.
George passes to Kessler. Here's Bailey. And no good. The try spell continuing for him.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Well, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Outside, George. And once again, off the mark by Utah.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as it can have, you're right.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively. Boy, despite his efficiency, they just can't get over the hump.
And here's MP for 3. Connects from 3-point range.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Always going up for the alley-oop here, and stolen by Barnes. The 3 from MP. And another one falls. Amazing.
81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. Launches a 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Trains the three-pointer.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible.
He's checked in for Grady Dick. They've got Barrett. And it's Shed in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. George passes to Bailey. Here's McCailloux. Another miss by Utah. Toronto, they've gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. MP's shot is good.
All night. He just won't let up.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Outside, Markkanen. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Bailey misses.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
And here's MP for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. The Raptors making a switch here. Abaji's checked in. And it's the Raptors' ball. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Good! Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Pass to McCailloux. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion as those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices. The pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
Back to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go with a 3. And Utah, another 3.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Raptors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long. Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Back to Markkanen. From deep. And it's Toronto with the rebound. The three from MP. And again for three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Let's now go courtside and join Jennifer Quintana. Jennifer?
I'm here with one of the victors. MP, you were looking for your teammates tonight, and they delivered.
I was trying to let the game come to me. Read the defense, make the right pass, and trust my teammates to make the shots. It's not always simple, but tonight it was for us.
Well, it's great trust out there. Thank you, MP.
Thank you.
Back to you, Kevin.
Great work as always, Jennifer. Thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony in our sideline report.
All right. This is the third game in our MVP series, another important one. Gotta bring home this dub and look good doing it, you know?
What's on the pregame playlist?
Nothing.
I thought you might want something gritty, grimy.
Sometimes I just like silence, honestly, but hey, look, I promise y'all, my game, I'm coming in and it's gonna be loud.
What's up, MP?
Your time in the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue or any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Raptor along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. The National Basketball Association and the Toronto Raptors are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any destructive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, or
God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada.
This game could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
Now here's DiVincenzo. First shot won't go. Here comes Toronto on the push. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. And congratulations go out to MP. He received his first All-Star selection.
And as a starter too, B.A., that's when you know you've made it. I mean, you're not just on the roster, you're one of the stars of the team.
Now here's Edwards. Currently scoring almost 32 a game. So valuable on offense. Fires for 3. And MP with the 3. MP's got 6.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
Pass to Edwards. Launches a 3. Again, the miss by Edwards.
Still nothing after 4 shot attempts. They're desperate to see something fall through the net.
Tim, with his agility and that 7'3" wingspan, Scotty Barnes can guard virtually anyone.
Well, because he's got the combination, Brian, of lateral quickness and physicality. He is great at the point of attack and fighting through screens. Just a top-shelf defender.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 8 points in his last time out. 4 on the clock to the inside. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by McDaniels.
And finally, a made shot. They look a little relieved after that one.
And here's MP from outside. And again, Toronto with a triple.
You can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. From deep, MP. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency. And you got to give it up for MP, securing his first All-Star selection. What a moment for this young man's career.
Yeah, what a moment indeed. One he'll never forget. Now, I know MP fans think this is just the first of many to come, but I hope MP savors this moment. He's earned it.
Here's Randall, following the 3-point basket by Toronto. And he drives in. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barnes has got 5 rebounds in the game. From deep, MP. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got his 4th assist with that last one.
I just love the ball.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Jazz really lit up the floor. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Allie, we appreciate the update. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Toronto leading by 15. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, the Timberwolves this summer signing extensions to keep their elite front court intact. In bringing back Julius Randle and Naz Reid, they maintain a team strength. One that seems more necessary than ever in the loaded West, guys.
Making the commitment. Okay, thanks for the report, Shams. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Barrett, he's checked in for Toronto. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at Minnesota, they're in the same slot, number 4.
I think for Toronto, they've been on a roll, victorious in their last 5 outings, really showing up their number 1 seed status.
Now here's Conley.
His last outing, we saw him score 13. And here's Clark for three. It's rebounded by Barrett.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Drops in the three.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
43 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Shannon. Minnesota again missing.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
Oh, no. He may have gotten injured right there. Man, he's in a lot of pain.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
And depending on the severity of that, it could be next man up mentality.
And the Raptors making a change here. Quickly's checked in. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Barrett. Shannon. And no good. The dry spell continues. MP way outside. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. MP's got 33 points.
Now that's some serious range from MP.
Clark outside. No good there. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
We've got R.J. Barrett, and it's Murray Boyles in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. And so here is Toronto. They defeated Utah. Changes for Toronto. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Mobo. MP comes in for Dick. And Emmanuel quickly subbed in for Shed. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Murray Boyles. Back to MP. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes. MP's got 36 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Clark right side. Here's Shannon, covered by MP. 5 on the clock. There's the 3. Shannon's shot is off. For Toronto, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Hits the three-pointer. MP's got 39.
Yeah, strong transition play is something MP will need to be consistently capable of in this league.
Conley finds Clark. Here's Shannon. Pass to Randall. Well, Tim, offensive efficiency has soared in recent seasons. So what has that done to the defensive landscape?
Well, offenses now are always hunting for the weakest link. So individually, even if you can guard your own position, you may end up in a difficult...
And another one!
And now he is tied for the second most 40-point games in an NBA season. What an incredible year.
Boy, he's brought it every night, and nobody seems to have the answer for him.
Yeah, 52 times he's hit that scoring mark, tying Wilt Chamberlain's 1963 season. Just saying that out loud, I still don't believe it. When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
1:58 left in the second quarter. Outside Conley. From downtown. Rebound Toronto.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
The third pick in the 2019 draft, R.J. Barrett has that ideal build for an NBA wing leg.
Well, B.A., he definitely has that. 6'6", strong, athletic. But what's the biggest key for R.J. going forward? It's consistency with his shooting, which can complement his ability to create off the dribble.
Conley passes to Randall. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Shannon. Pass to Clark to stop the run. Rebounded by Ingram.
Well, he has yet to put points on the board, and his team is hurting because of it.
MP shot is good.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Here's Shannon. Here's Randall. Rebounded by Murray Boyles.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And so here is Toronto. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And they'll be right in the middle of a 5-game homestand. MP shot is off. Here's Shannon. The three-pointer off the mark. MP getting it done for Toronto. He's simply on a different level tonight, piling up astronomical point totals in this game. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fans. Half-court shot. Drums. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
This is the worst kind of basketball. No flow to the offense, just jacking up shots.
So what's with this game plan?
And next, a look at some of the And that's a wrap on halftime.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
All right, let's get an update on Scotty Barnes. What's the latest, Allie?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer of the Raptors was able to update me on the situation. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. And for a team with definite title hopes, it will now be a case of next man up until he can return.
Allie, thanks for the info. Unfortunately, that's not the news fans were hoping for.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
Well, you hate to see that. Let's hope the prognosis isn't as bad as it looks right now.
On the court for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards got 7.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you you ask me, he has the talent to do it. The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
And yes, another basket.
What a game from him, 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Back to Edwards. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 9 points in the game.
Outstanding work in close. Edwards is just so confident from this area.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. This one for three. Good. He hits again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Gobert with a screen on MP. Soft touch off the glass. Edwards has got 9 points now in the second half.
After a forgettable first half, he is turning it on now. You love to see this kind of resilience.
MP shot is good.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
And here's MP from outside. And again for three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. For three. Edwards can't hit.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Pass to Ingram. And here's MP from outside. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Ingram's got his 5th assist in this one. Minnesota's got 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Now Edwards. The three is up. Buries it from three. Edwards has got 14 points.
He's a new man this half, playing with much better intensity and getting results.
A nice shot by MP.
I think MP took that as a challenge, and he answered with a three of his own.
Outside Edwards. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
From deep, MP. And again, Toronto with a triple.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Randall outside. Pass to McDaniels. Randall with it. And it's Ingram picking him up. And the shot goes in. Edwards got 16 points here in the second half.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
A nice shot by MP.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Edwards looking for an opening. McDaniels from long range.
Well, that's a tough rebound there to secure, but he put all of his size in there in order to secure it.
And so it's Toronto, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. Their defensive efforts have paid off. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Grady Dick, and it's Barrett in a 2-guard. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. All right, Legs, when it comes to rim protection, other than Victor Wembanyama, who's at the top of your list?
Well, certainly his fellow countryman Rudy Gobert would be up there, but I also like guys like Jaren Jackson Jr. and Evan Mobley because I like guys who combine shot blocking with mobility on the perimeter.
Such an influx of great talent with size in the NBA right now.
Great list of young guys who can do both.
Here's the 3. The shot by Conley, no good.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Pass to Mobo. And here's Dick. Lets it go from deep. Clark grabs the board. And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And you know, different things go into that. winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Dick with a miss.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Now here's Clark. He's guarded closely. The rebound by Shed.
Nothing from the field to speak of so far. Pretty rough shooting night, and now it's affecting the entire team.
He's checked in for Shed. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Ingles. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Clark. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Dillingham. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. MP, that one's good.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Here's Edwards. Banked it in off the glass. Edwards got 18 points now here in the second half.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
From deep, MP. Oh, connects again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Randall. One question facing the league here, Tim. How do you make the All-Star game more competitive?
Well, BA, the tournament structure seemed to help a bit, but until just a competitive mentality around the game changes, I think the only thing you can do is maybe up the ante as far as prize money. I do think that did seem to matter for the NBA Cup.
Having done a few of those games, care factor's low. They could improve on that.
I completely agree. It seemed to matter a lot more back when I played.
And here's MP from outside. And again, Toronto with a triple.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Edwards, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Raptors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, BA, it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And with this win, they will now have 52 victories for the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team.
Good! Another from 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Basket's good.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Well, they have finally found something that's working. But
connects again from distance.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
From deep, MP. Another one falls. Amazing.
The good times keep rolling for him. Now tied for 2nd all-time in scoring.
Boy, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game. The defense throws everything at him, but he still scores. So, no problem for Toronto as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And now let's catch up with Dominic Hamill.
MP, I know you're going through some personal issues. It must be difficult to have to perform under these circumstances.
Yeah, it could be a struggle, but we're all dealing with something, you know? That's why you gotta be nice to people. You never know what someone's going through in their life. My dad taught me that a long time ago.
Nice words. BA, over to you.
All right, Dominic, appreciate you. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this.
I guess silence for the pregame playlist was the right move. You looking like the real MVP out there.
Yeah, for sure. But I just gotta say, we had a whole team effort out there tonight, right? And so obviously I talk a lot about me in these videos, MVP hype and all that. But they don't give MVPs to losing teams. And my guys, man, y'all have been killing it all season.
Shout to the squad.
Most definitely. So, yeah, I couldn't do it without y'all. MP out.